Let me start with very simple question. And the question is this. Is today a holiday? Did you pass the exam? Or is the password is correct? Now all these questions has only two possible answers. Yes and no. In programming, these yes and no decisions are represented using something called Boolean data type. And that is what we are going to explore in this video. In this video, we are going to clearly understand what is Boolean data type, how Python use it, and why Boolean is the backbone. Remember, why Boolean is the backbone of decision making in programming. So without wasting time, let's get started. So here, first of all, we are going to start with what is Boolean data type. Basically, the Boolean data type represents truth value. In Python, Boolean has only two values, true and false. Now this true and false, these are the keywords in Python and it must always starts with capital letters. Remember this thing, they must start with capital letters. Now let me give you an example to better understand it. Now let's say I want to write that I have passed the exam. So I'll write it as is passed is equal to true. And let's say I want to say like I have not logged in, right? So that means I want to indicate it as false. So I'll write it like this. So whenever I want to make some value true, I'll write capital T, right? And then RUE. And if I want to indicate it as false, I'll write it as capital F A L S E, like that. So this you need to remember. Now whenever Python needs to answer a question in logical format, whether something is true or false, it always uses Boolean values. Now let me take an example and show this to you. For example, I am writing here 10 is greater than 8, and if I execute this thing, it will give me true. Here you can see this, right? The output is true. But the same way, if I write 8 is greater than 10, then it will indicate this as false. So how the false is indicated? With capital F, and how the true is indicated? With capital T. So that is what I was trying to make you understand. So now if this thing is clear, now I'm going to take you to the next important thing, and that is a quick short question for you. Which of the following values are valid Boolean values in Python? Your options are this: A, true false, B, 1 0, C, true and false but in double inverted comma, and D, true and false. Just think over it and then remember what we have discussed just a minute ago, and then try to answer in comment section A, B, C or D. Once you have written the answer, now let's jump to the next segment. Now let me tell you frankly, Boolean is not just a concept, it's a real data type in Python. Now let me show you this using type function. If I write like this, so what I'm doing here, x is equal to true, and then in next line I'm printing the type of x. So when I execute this thing, what it will show me? Class is bool, right? So the output will be representing the class of x, and that is bool. Bool is basically Boolean data type. Now you know what? The most Boolean values are produced by comparison. Comparing two things. So whenever Python compares two things, the answer will be either yes or no. If this is high, then the answer would be either yes or no. So now let me show you some examples where Python does this comparison and gives answer as a Boolean. So let us say is 10 greater than 5. Let's execute. The answer is true. You can see here. Now let's say we are going to compare two values. Now we'll see the comparison. If 5 is equal to 10, is this is true? It shows 5 is not equal to 10. So like this, whenever we do comparison, we'll get this type of response, and that response will be as of Boolean data type. Now we have seen here two comparison operators. There are multiple comparison operators like this. So let me show you those comparison operators. The first one is equal to, then the second is this one, not equal to. So if you want to indicate not equal to, you're supposed to write it like this. Then if you want to indicate greater than, like this, less than, like this. And if you want to indicate greater than and equal to, then you're supposed to use this sign, and less than and equal to using this sign. So these are several comparison operators that you can use in Python. So now let me tell you a very important thing that you need to remember in this, that every comparison in Python gives the Boolean result, and that is the most important thing. Now if you have clear with this concept, let me ask you a quick short question, and the question is this. What will be the output of the following expression, 10 greater than 2? Your options are A, true, B, false, C, 10, and D, error. Think about it, that if this is the question, what could be the possible output, or what could be the possible answer, and then write your answer into the comment section below. Once you are done with writing the answer, then we'll go to the next segment. Now previously we have seen comparison operators, and now we are going to see the logical operators that we can use with Boolean. Basically Python provides three logical operators: AND, OR, and NOT. Now what does it mean and how to use them? Let me show you with a quick short example. So here if I execute this line true and false, right, then it gives me false. So here I am using AND operator. Now let me show you the OR operator. Here we are doing OR operation of this true and false, and if we execute this, we'll get the true output. And now we are going to use the NOT operator. So the operator is not, and the value we are going to use is true, and the output that we get is false. So now let's understand basically what this each logical operator means. So if I say simply, whenever you are using AND operation, if both the conditions are true, then only you will get true in answer, otherwise you will get false in answer. If we talk about OR operation, then either of them is true, then we'll get true in output. And if we talk about NOT, it will just toggle the output. If the input is true, output will be false. If we give input as false, the output will be true. So now let me show you one practical example where this type of thing is exactly used. So let me segment it. And now if we run this thing, our initial age is 15, and then we are going to do AND operation, right? So what will be the output? Output is false. Why? Because our age is 15, which is, this gives false condition. This is true, age 15 is less than 60, this is true, but is the 15 is greater than 18, this is false. So one is false, one is true, so the output will be false, as we have seen in AND operation, right? But now instead of this 15, let me make it 20. So is the 20 is greater than 18? Yes it is. And is it is less than 60? Yes it is. Now our output must be true. Let's check. And here it is, we get true in output. Now Python can convert other values into Boolean using the bool function. Let me show you this with very beautiful example. Let me segment it again. So here what we are going to do, here we just going to use this thing. We are going to write bool of 1, and remember the output is 1, the output is true, right? Now we are going to execute this bool of 0 and just see what is the output. That gives us false. Now we are going to execute bool of empty string. In order to indicate this as string, we are using double inverted comma, but there is nothing inside that string, so it is empty string. So when we run empty string, we will get output as false. And here we have written Python into the string, and when we execute this thing, we'll get output as true, right? So what was that? This is called truthfully and falsely values, right? In Python, falsely values includes 0, none, and empty string. This is what we have seen here. When boolean of 0 we have written, it gives us false, right? So basically this indicates falsely value. So it simply means it is false, right? Boolean will consider this as false. If you have not written anything in string, or we call it as empty string, so whenever the string is empty, it will also consider it as false. And in all other values, it will consider it as true, right? So here our string has certain value, so it has considered this as true. Here we have written 1, so it has considered as true. So like this we'll get truthfully and falsely values in Python based on this bool function. Now let me show you how Boolean controls decision making in programs. And this is where Boolean becomes the most powerful. So let me show you an example. So here we have a simple code, right? This is our code where we are going to check that as per the marks we are getting pass or fail. So basically what here we want to do, here we are checking whatever marks we are getting, whether it is greater than our threshold or not. So the question is simple, is 45 greater than 40? Yes, then we'll pass. No, then we'll fail. So what is the data type? Will give us only yes and no answer? That is Boolean. So because of this Boolean, it is very easy for us to use this type of if-else logical statement, right? So let's execute this code and see whether we are passing or failing. We pass the subject, and let's say instead of 45 we get 35, and if we execute it will indicate that we fail the subject. So this based on Boolean values, Python decides which block to execute, the block of pass or the block of fail. So it clearly indicates that this if-else statements works entirely on this Boolean logic. So after this, let me ask you a quick short question based on this. Which statement correctly explains the role of Boolean in an if statement? And your options are this. It decides which block to execute. It stores user input. It represents the program. And it prints the output directly. Just think over it and write the answer into the comments. What do you think? Which of the option is the correct option? Once you have decided, write the answer in comments, and now we'll move to the next segment. Now in next segment, let me show you some common mistakes that students used to make when they are using this Boolean data type. Writing single equal to instead of double equal to. Let's say here greater than or equal to, in place of this greater than or equal to, we want to write that if marks is equal to 40, then you pass. In all other condition, you fail. And to write this condition, what if we have written only single equal to? And if we execute this thing, it will show syntax error, invalid syntax, right? So we must be mentioning double equal to instead of single equal to. So let's make this change and now execute again. And then it says us fail. So this is very important to understand, that whenever you write a single equal to, it understands this as you are assigning the value, right? We are assigning the value marks is equal to 40. If I write marks is equal to 40, right? It will understand this like this, marks is equal to 35. So there we are writing that variable marks is equal to 35. But now here what is our purpose? Here our purpose is to compare whether whatever value of marks we have is greater than or equal to this, or equal to this, or what is the logical condition, right? So wherever we want to write comparison operators, we supposed to use double equal to. So this common mistake. And the another common mistake student used to make is writing true and false, right? If you want to write, let's say here, you want to write x is equal to true, right? So instead of writing x is equal to true in capital, student used to write it in small letters, right? And then they try to execute it, right? So it will create an issue. So these are several common mistakes student used to make. So that's all from this Boolean data type in Python, and in next video we are going to explore other important data types in Python. and those videos you can refer here into the link. If you have enjoyed this video and if you think that you want to explore similar topic, then subscribe to this channel. So see you into the next data type of Python. Till that time, bye bye.